On live from the 212. We are live, man. We're live and we're in action. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So the reason why I titled this "What's Going On" because it's a lot going on in the world all the time. Always, it seems like it's always drama for your mama, and I also have a llama. You know what I mean? So it's always drama. It's always just stuff going on in the world, and that's all I can say. Like, what is going on, man? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm glad you all are tuning in today, watching this. Um, Love everyone out there. Stay blessed. Stay educated, so you cannot be manipulated. You get what I'm saying? So, because when you're educated, man, you know the truth from what's false, and if you tap in with God and get your knowledge from God, no man can deceive you. You know what I'm saying? You'll see right through everything, right? So we're gonna start off by talking about your former president, Donald Trump. This is funny, man. This is funny. Like me, I'm a type of person. Like I never been like this, right? So in my life, I changed, right? Just to tell you that, right? So I changed for the good because what I was doing wasn't helping, right? Being evil, being selfish, that wasn't helping my life. But me serving and helping people and loving people and just being there for people, even when they just call you to ask you to do something small, just helping them out is the way that I find life to be great for me. And that's what I live for. I live to serve people and help them out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm good at. Like people can always rely on me to just like at least lend a hand. Like, hey man, you help me move. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't busy, if I got spare time, I help you out. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. All right, so your boy Donald Trump. I have no evil in my heart for him. Like I don't dislike him or hate him. I just look at how he moves. You know what I'm saying? And I just analyze that. Like I don't hate nobody. I just see like, all right, what type of person they are off of their actions and what they do, right? And I know Donald Trump is not a saint. You know what I'm saying? I know he's just not out there portraying like he's just the best person in the world. You dig what I'm saying? So I see what he does. You dig what I'm saying? So your boy Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys tapped into this. You probably heard the news or saw it, but basically, this man, my bad, I meant hit the mic. This man, the former president of ours, which is wild because it's like, you know what I'm saying? To be a president, you're not supposed to be in positions like this because this is why I say like America is coming kind of, I wouldn't say going downhill, but it's not the same America, bro. It's really going out sad because when you see like presidents and like the presidential campaigns and all this running, it's being broadcast to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like when we live in America, we don't see the president of Nigeria, you know what I'm saying? Or any countries in Africa, even with like China, Asia, India, like any other country, we don't like know the president. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who's in charge, but America is like the emphasis on the president is so big, it's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone knows America's president and who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like even other countries, like us in America, we don't know that about other countries because it's not broadcast, it's not important. But for us, it's super important for everyone to know. Let me put this mic forward. Too much hand movement going on. For everyone to know the actual president, right? So this man has 34 felony counts in connection with like what was going on. So to explain what was going on, basically Donald Trump paid his lawyer at the time in 2016 to pay a porn star to tell her, hey, you know, be quiet. Here go this. Don't say too much because I'm running for president. You might hurt my run, might not get elected. All this is a jeopardy. So look, here goes 130,000, right? But Donald Trump didn't give it to her. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, hey, here, you know what I'm saying? So his lawyer that worked for him back in 2016 gave it to her, right? And if you don't know, the lawyer that he had in 2016, like, man, they end up arresting him for like almost everything he was doing with Donald Trump or whatever. So he's in jail. And basically he's mad I would say he's mad, but basically snitching on Donald Trump, saying like, yeah, bro, he told me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really him. So the porn star, which I don't understand, because if I was a porn star, and come on, bro, like porn stars, y'all get, I don't know how much they get paid, but I hear a lot of like, I heard a lot of like interviews of porn stars talking about like how bad the game is, and they got to have sex to 2005, bro. A president gave you 130,000 to be quiet. Like, bro, that's probably, I wouldn't say your biggest payment, but that's a huge payment for you to do something that you already professionally do. I don't understand it, but she came forward, she talked about it, she brought it out, she exposed them, like bump it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he didn't pay you, come forward. But if you get paid and you agreed upon not to run your mouth, that's what we agreed upon. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like can't do business with everyone, because everyone is not here to do business correctly, right? They don't understand business, period, right? And that's who Donald Trump is, he's a businessman. So anyway, he paid her, she came forth. They're trying to basically, bro, they've been trying to get Donald Trump. I ain't gonna lie to you. They've been trying to get Donald Trump since he ran, everything, bro. They've been on him for all the like everything he did. Like even as a president, bro, he was like bucking and going crazy on like the people that were around him and in like the White House and all that junk. Like, bro, he wasn't playing with them folks. Like he was really like being a real like not listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Like coming there like, no, I'm president, it's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? Not like, is this good for the country? Oh, we shouldn't do this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like if they say no, he would fire them and get somebody in that was a yes man. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was. So this comes out 34 felonies in New York, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't Georgia. You know what I'm saying? If you from Atlanta or if you from Georgia, like Georgia, we got lenient laws. Like folks walking around here with straps on them, like Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? Like we can walk around with AR. It's legal. You know what I'm saying? Like rifles on your back is legal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like New York laws are strict. You know what I'm saying? Felonies up there, something that he done did, that's at least 4 years for a felony. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a misdemeanor, the smallest felony of all, that's like 4 years in New York. 34 though, so you do 34 times 4. That's how much time this man would get. You know what I'm saying? So basically, why they like say this is a crime, because it's basically like him funneling money through his business and not like recording it. You know what I'm saying? Like you paid somebody, but you didn't record how much you paid. So it's kind of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like jigging the system and taking advantage of like the taxes and all that. So basically that's what they coming to him for. But to me, I feel like, yeah, when you're trying to get somebody, I'm not gonna lie, you just trying to get one thing and then try to keep investigating, installing time and keeping them in court until you can kind of get to everything else. So I feel like of the I guess of the city of New York, the basically whoever's out to get them. I don't know if it's the DA up there, the police, whoever's out to get them. They're trying their best, right? And basically, I'm just explaining this. I'm not for this or against it. I'm just explaining to you what's going on in a way where you can understand instead of the news like funneling information and not talking about everything, right? And not talking about the nitty gritty. So it says right here, you got 11 accounts involved in checks, 11 center on monthly invoices, and like 12 involved in like general ledger of his trust fund. I don't know if you know what a trust fund is, but majority of rich people have a trust fund. And basically a trust fund is something that they don't own, but they control. So if you try to sue it or if you try to go against it, you can't, because it's basically like a business itself. And it's just like I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, I really don't even have a lot of knowledge on trust funds, but I kind of know the gist of it. And majority of people do it just because they're protecting all their assets and everything they have, so they can't be sued and can't be taken away. And like the trust fund is like it gains money too as well. Like if people borrow from the trust fund, like every dollar spent, you earn like $4 for every dollar you spend. So it's really like a finesse, and this is what the like real rich and wealthy people really use and do to like stay up on like to have that generational wealth. All right. So those are his accounts. And that's everything that's going on. But the situation is weird. I don't know if y'all like saw what was going on, but basically, man, they shut down the whole New York. Shut down the whole New York, police everywhere. This man is being escorted by Secret Service. You got helicopters following this man. And it's like, when you're a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like your presence like with him, you know how he is. He can get people to rally, storm the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that power over people, like his little group, basically. Like, bro, it's really a gang, but they don't say he's a gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you got power over people, you can just make them do stuff and like rally for me. Like, don't let them get me, and they would it, bro. You have a gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro should get the RICO case thrown at him. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But to me, this man got all these charges, and yeah, Trump going to jail. Bro, that man's a free man, right? He walks into the courtroom. The courtroom basically tells him, yeah, you're going to trial for these accounts. Get ready. All right, when is the trial date? Because my guy went to New York, came out the courtroom, and slid right back to Florida. Man wasn't in no handcuffs. Man wasn't escorted by Secret Service, not the police of New York. You know what I'm saying? Not the DEA. No one is handcuffing him, bringing him, or bruh's coming in with his own people. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in untouched, unscathed, because he's, a former president. Like they treating bruh like can't be touched type junk. So comes in, goes to court. All they do is have a little chat. So he has a little chat with the judge, hops back in the Suburban, slides, helicopters following him, police escort, just all this record, just chaos, just all this, just for what? It's not even that important, bro. Bro really went in there probably, and they've been recording his jump. I'm talking about CNN, all these news channels starting at 8 a.m. in the morning. This man got caught around like 3-4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why is the whole news about this one guy? Like, bro, there's way more important stuff out there than just this one guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at all that stuff. Let me this volume, so it won't be too loud. All right, so that's how I look at it, right? So anyway, this man hops back in all his little SUV Suburbans. This man has like 6 of them driving, van behind him, all type of stuff, right? 3, 4, it's probably like 7 helicopters out there like following him, bro. I saw a helicopter filming him, and the helicopter comes into the frame of the helicopter filming him. I'm like, bro, how many helicopters are out there? So they got multiple helicopters following this man back to his private jet that he gets off of with huge Trump written on it. Really just trying folks at this point. Hops back on his plane, flies to Florida. The man's a free man. When is the trial date? They haven't said a date yet. Like, when's the trial date for this man, right? So to me, I feel like he's on some just billionaire power, bro. Former president, that former president definitely helping him out a lot. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I got Secret Service like that. Like he just walks around with Secret Service everywhere. So the former presidency is really just like pushing him forward. Plus, he's a billionaire. So I feel like he has like the Epstein power. I don't know if you know who Epstein was, but basically he was the guy that had an island of all the little kids and basically like sex trafficking and just involved in that scandal. But the thing about Epstein was the man been doing it. This wasn't his first time getting caught for this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're a billionaire, bro, they let you slide with so much, bro. They let you get away with so much because it's like, bro, them billionaires, they are really the ones that kind of control America. You know what I'm saying? It's not the president. It's not the guys in the black suits. It's the billionaires that control America. They kind of say what's going to happen and what's going on because they control all the money and assets. You know what I'm saying? So they're the ones really running America. So he has like the Epstein power, bro. I feel like this man is not going to get touched. He's a free man because they saying like his charges are really, they're going to be super hard to prove, like all these accounts. And just because you got 34 accounts, the 34 accounts is for one specific thing, which is him giving away like the 130,000 for hush money, like unclaimed money, sending out money like this. All 34 of those accounts are for that one thing. It's not like, dang, he did 34 things wrong. He did, but it's all for one account. So if that one account is not proven, he's free. And even if he does get prosecuted, I feel like he's probably gonna have probation, bro. At the end of the day, bro is a former president and a billionaire. Probation all the way. He probably does 2 hours. They probably give this man 24 hours of probation and in probably an hour of community service, and then he go do a speech down in Florida somewhere, rally some folks for his community service, something like that. Like, bruh's not. I don't think nothing's really finna happen to this man. I feel like literally he's finna go through this. He finna beat all this. He finna talk some old junk, then run for president in 2024, and might mess around and win it and be back in office talking more junk and being more cruel and really just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like is that what he's going to try to really do. You feel me? So that's why I was like, what's going on out here in this world, bro? It's wild. Like a former president, man, going through all this stuff. Like, well, how? Why? What is going on? Former president here. That's like Obama just being in. Obama caught selling, you know what I'm saying? Black man selling weed on the corner. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get him. You know, everybody's like, what? The president selling gas? What? What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Just like, so it's just like, man, it's crazy. I don't know if that's wild to y'all, but it's like, bro, this is like the first president in history, like going to court for like hush money for like having sex with a porn star, which I don't know the laws, but I feel like, bro, this is her job. And my thing is this, right? It's prostitution if you pay someone to have sex with you, but it's porn if it's recorded. I don't understand that, right? Because at the end of the day, both sides, you're getting paid, but it's recorded. So now it's professional and it's legal. So it's like, dang, Donald Trump, what if you just recorded it and kept the film and just paid her? It'd have been professional and they couldn't did nothing. So laws to me are kind of dumb just because like some laws, they're lenient on some things and they're strict on some things. So it's just like, how can you have these laws that don't even match each other? Like it's dumb. So that to me is all just retarded. But yeah, as a president in a situation like this, but see, I feel like it's the era now. You know what I mean? So as a president now in this era, everybody got cell phones, everybody has social media, everybody can see, tap in, and just like see like what is going on in America. And this is a president. And then you got Joe Biden, which most of the people already don't like because he said he was going to do a lot of things with student loans and none of that has been done yet, right? So a lot of people are already not messing with Biden, and then all the money he's spending all these other places and not in America and helping America out is like, everybody's like, what is this man doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like our presidency in America is kind of just going, it's like when you got clowns and people just a circus and people just juggling balls. You know what I'm saying? Like our economy is just in a clown's hand, and if he drops the ball, our economy drops too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like these people are playing with your life, and they think it's a game just because they're set, they're straight. Hey man, let's play with these people's lives. But I'm loving it because it's coming to your face. It's no longer being like disguised and hidden, like. With TikTok and social media, Instagram, and all these social media platforms, and us, we're able to connect with people around the world, and we're able to see more things. And we're able to be educated a lot quicker because we have quicker access to knowledge, and just able to be able to learn quicker and faster. So it's like spreading all of this around the world and letting everybody see this is like showing like America's like economy is kind of like going out sad right now. You know what I mean? We're really going out sad right now. So my next topic, let's get off of Donald Trump, man. What is going on with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Now, I know this area is kind of with the community just because we're not into this yet. So I feel like this cryptocurrency and this Bitcoin situation and just all the cryptos, period, is like the internet phase when Facebook came, like MySpace came out, Facebook, Vine, just Snapchat, Twitter, like when all these Instagram, when all these social media platforms came out, internet comes out, Google, Yelp, Bing, Yahoo, Gmails, Yahoo Mail, all this interaction to the point where we can communicate with each other quickly and faster just because of the internet. Oh, excuse me. This is the same situation too, to me, because I feel like it's a this currency, this wave is coming, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot better for the younger community because I feel like we're smarter and we can adopt things a lot quicker because that's how has been for like the younger generation. Because like as you see, the world is wild and crazy, so they got to be prepared. Like I didn't have to go to school and worry about school shootings, but people got to go to school and worry about school shootings. They're creating bulletproof book bags just because this is it's common now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this junk happens at least once a year now at this point. So it's like it's situations like that that the younger crowd is able to adjust and accept things a lot quicker because it happens like that and you don't have no choice. It's not like, oh, that's not going to happen ever because we have this. Nah, this junk is happening. So I feel like the younger crowd is going to be a lot better when it comes to adopting like this cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin and stuff. And that's why I feel like I wouldn't say it's a threat, but I feel like the older crowd, just because you got to realize the older crowd and the older people in America really are holding the country up just because they work so long. They're able to get all those benefits from the government with their retirement funds and all this and all that being paid, right? And they did the hard labor work and they, basically built America on their backs, basically the older crowd did. So America will be leaving that group and putting its hands into a new era, which will be the younger group. Because when cryptocurrency comes, I can't even imagine my mom talking about, oh, I'm finna send you some Bitcoin or send me some Bitcoin so I can receive it. You know what I mean? Like my mom, not saying she a dinosaur, but she don't like technology, man. Every time I talk to her, she always talk about the old ways. So that's showing me right there that adopting something like that for her, it may happen, but it's not happening like right away. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm already investing into Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know ways where to get it, how to buy it, and do it easily. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you about that later on too as well. So it's like I'm already hipped on that. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad is hip. You know what I'm saying? But my dad lives in California, so that's a different story. So it's like California, they adopt and they take on technology and all the changes a lot quicker just because they have to, because that's what Californians own. We own time right now. We don't live in the past. Like they got technology like Apple's out there, Microsoft, like all the big headquarters of technology start out there, and just companies with technology go out that way starting off. You know what I mean? Because it's more like adaptable and adoptable out there. New York too as well. It's just like southern cities are kind of just behind on that because they're more, like I said, industrial places. They rely on factories and hard labor work and all that. So with this digital currency and stuff, we're going to be moving away from all that industrial stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say right away, but slowly as it goes, because we're going to be able to shift money and move things a lot quicker. So it's like, what's the point of having a bank if I can just send you this money 24 hours out every time? I don't need to go to the bank. The bank closes at 5 p.m. I'm trying to send you money at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. The bank ain't open. So it's like a lot of these things are useless in this day and age just because the times are speeding up and we're doing a lot of things quicker. So this digital currency, man, you know what I'm saying? Which is Bitcoin, which is cryptocurrency, right? And there's different types of digital currencies, right? You have cryptocurrency, which is one. You got stable coins, which I don't really understand stable coins. And then you got CBDCs, which is central bank digital currency. So your central bank, Wells Fargo, if you live in America, Wells Fargo, the Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, TD Bank up in Boston and stuff like that, and just banks period that you see, right? Navy Federal, what's another bank that's out there like that? But I don't even know. So banks like those will have their own currency. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, oh, I got this Wells Fargo currency, or I got this JP Morgan Chase currency, Chase coin, and I'm finna buy this. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like that. So those are like the three digital currencies that we kind of use. And when I say stable coins are like stable coins is a coin like it's supposed to be like the dollar bill, right? But the thing about a stable coin is it is stable. It doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go down. And the reason why they have this stable coin is because you can convert your money into that. So like Bitcoin, right? For example, it goes up and down. Like I'll probably look at it today and see what is has done. Let me check. So Bitcoin today is up. As of right now, in this time and hour, it is up 0.34%. And with our dollar, as in dollar bill, the paper money, our value of that dollar is down because our system with paper money is more ran on the actual quantity of it. So the more you print it, the less it's worth. And with digital currency, there are only so many in the system. So say, I don't know what's the max number of Bitcoin, but just say if it's just something easy for y'all to understand. Say if it's 100 Bitcoins. To have one, you know what I'm saying? You just see how valuable that is to have one, to have that asset. Or it's basically like the cryptocurrency coin is having like, oh, out of this new Ferrari that we're making, we're only making 12. So to have one out of 12, you have a real asset that's going to gain value. You know what I'm saying? So cryptocurrency is more like that. It's not infinity, right? It stops at a certain point, right? There's only so many coins out there. So the reason why it can gain value, like Bitcoin can go from starting off at, because when it first started off, man, people were buying it for like $7, $300, $200, $500. Now it's at 28,000. So for it to go to 528,000, that means a lot of more people are buying Bitcoin or investing into Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin, having Bitcoin. That makes the value of it go up because there's more people getting into it. Now, when there's more people spending the dollar, printing the dollar, getting it devaluates it because it's physical, right? You can just keep printing it because it's paper, like paper in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? You go to the school aisle, you just get paper. You know what I'm saying? That's the dollar. So it's so easy to create that the value of it can go down as the more you do it. You know what I'm saying? So those are the digital currencies. Now to get back into, so my bad. So the stable coin, right? Like I said, it doesn't go up or it doesn't go down. It just stays. So say if I have $100 in Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes up 10%, right? And my money goes from $100 to $110. I can take that $110 and put it in a stable coin, and then it'll be 110 for 30 years down the road. You know what I'm saying? It'll just stay at 110. Now, if Bitcoin goes up to $2 million a coin, that 110 I had in Bitcoin that went up at that time, it's in a stable coin, so it's going to be stable. So if it goes up, my money don't go up. It's in a stable coin. You know what I'm saying? It stays at that 110 forever, which I don't understand because the value of an asset goes up and down. So it's like, how can you have a stable coin that sits at one spot and never deflates or never increases? It doesn't make any sense. So even if like people ain't using this stable coin, it doesn't devalue it or like it. So I just don't understand stable coins, but that's a cryptocurrency, right? So I explained CBDCs, which is central bank digital currencies. You know what I'm saying? And then cryptocurrency, which is a lot of cryptocurrency. But for the new people out there getting into cryptocurrency, I would say stick with the big guy, which is Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Get familiar with Bitcoin, knowing how to buy it, knowing how to receive it, knowing your address. You know what I'm saying? Knowing just Bitcoin itself, its price, how it fluctuates, the charts. Just doing research on one currency. The reason why I say Bitcoin is just because it's the easiest currency to buy quickly, right? Like literally you can go to your Cash App and where you hold money, or like the first icon to the left, you press that and you can buy Bitcoin through Cash App. Like if you got $10, you can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, like through Cash App. It's real simple and easy. And then you can buy Bitcoin off of Coinbase, crypto.com. Like But the reason why I say Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It's been around since 2007. So it's been being used. It's around. I don't know if you ever been in gas station. They have Bitcoin gas stations. You know what I'm saying? Not Bitcoin gas station, but they have Bitcoin ATMs at gas stations. So it's like Bitcoin is a lot easier to obtain and get. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say start off by buying Bitcoin and holding that, because that's going to be like the gold of cryptocurrency. Now, to me, if you're into the cryptocurrency coins, right, and you want to have a diverse portfolio and you want to buy a lot more, I would say go for cryptocurrencies that actually have utilization. So they're actually going to be used for specific things, right? They're not just, well, yeah, we're gonna we got this coin and we have Kobe Bryant. Well, you know, he passed away, but we got LeBron James behind it, and it's called LeBron James coin, and everybody buys it because LeBron James, like, no, that doesn't have any actual use, right? So these coins actually do something to help out with like either technology or like a certain way to use this money, right? So that's what I would say invest in, and then invest in like cryptocurrencies that are low, right? I want to say just low, but like I said, they have some type of value and they're going to be used for certain things, and they're low, right? Because Bitcoin is at 28,000. So unless you buy like a couple of whole Bitcoins, unless you spend 28,000 and you buying it 4 times, so you spending 28,000 4 times and you getting 4 coins. If you don't have money to buy like that, I would say invest into like the lower projects that are like smaller and that are worth cents right now, just because you'll get more for your buck. But again, it's an investment. It's not like you're gonna get rich tomorrow. This is like cryptocurrency moves like the bull run for cryptocurrency now is like every 4 years, I want to say, right? So this is like a 4-year plan, but with the dollar being destroyed and people are pushing cryptocurrency and digital currency, I don't know if these bull runs gonna last every 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about digital currency. Like a bull, it's unpredictable. It's not like a stock market. Like when you're in the bear market, a bull like this jump, yeah, they have a pattern of every 4 years for a bull run of crypto, but depending on the economy, man, this thing can jump or go. So it's like knowing to invest in this and just holding on for at least 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's the max you have to wait. Unlike a stock, like stock, you wait 10 years plus for it to really just flip your money and stuff like that. So definitely invest into smaller projects. I talk about some of that too as well. Talk about the coins that you should invest in that are really going to be like utilized when they start being adopting more cryptocurrency and everything like that. So I know majority of our women are lacking the education on like cryptocurrency and digital currency. So that's why I really made this video, just to like put you up on game. And don't be surprised. Like, it's coming. So I want to say, just, spend your whole life focusing on it, but just know it's coming and be ready and be prepared. Because I hate when people are not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what is this? What is that? Like, know about it. And you don't have to get all into it right now and go crazy. Like, but just know it's on the way and it's coming, and be prepared. Like, have you $100, 200, 300 to invest into cryptocurrency, so you can have some money in this currency so you can use it when it's ready. Because the ones that are hopping to it earliest and are in it, they're going to be the first investors. And when it takes off, they're going to benefit the most. So that's why I say, when they open up the gates and they're like, yeah, cryptocurrency, we're flooding, you can buy all coin, man, be ready for that time, because you're going to want to hop in and buy a specific amount that you do your research on, so you can, have that wealth in the future. So stay educated out there and know how to buy Bitcoin. This is for all the women out there. Know how to buy Bitcoin. Like I said, you can do it off crypto.com. You can do it off Coinbase. But I would say do it off Cash App, because Cash App is easy for us to use, right? I know a lot of us we're not crypto experts and none of that. So we don't have Coinbase or crypto.com on our phone, and we don't know how to utilize it or use it. So it's hard. But Cash App been out longer than all these crypto.com and Coinbase apps and accounts and stuff. So we've been using Cash App. Mostly everybody received or sent money off of Cash App, or have a Cash App card, or use Cash App as a bank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Cash App, you can just buy Bitcoin on there and you can send it, you can receive it on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the easiest way for us to really get it if you don't know how, because you already know how to use Cash App, the system itself. And also, I think the Cash App creator of Cash App, the CEO, he ended up getting stabbed in San Francisco. Now that's wild. You know what I'm saying? You got this platform that's already digital because there is no physical bank you got to go to on Cash App. Like people that are ahead of the game and all these crypto billionaires and people that coming up missing and dying and stuff, it's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? They're ahead of the game and they're going to change the game. And that's what these corporations are scared of. They're scared of the new emerging talent that doesn't care about money and control. They care about helping the people. That's the ones they fear the most because they know once you start educating people and people know actual information, they become powerful and you can't control them. So, I'm gonna have to do a video on how to like buy it, so you'll know. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely buy it off of Cash App. Like I got some on Cash App right now. All right, so my homeboy sent me this the other day, but I'm up on game, right? He sent me this today. Let me go to it on my phone. Fed Now, right? So the U.S. Federal Reserve banking system, this is happening. This is not no cap. This is happening. So this is why I tell y'all stay up to date. Is the U.S. Federal Reserve banking system, right? The Federal Reserve, the people that run and control the money of United States of America, which is not a corporation, which is not basically, I feel like they're a company, but they're not like they run themselves. Like no one is over them, which is weird. Like how can, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what I say about laws in America. Like, bro, there's a lot of laws that are just lenient towards certain things for y'all to finesse and judge, and that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the U.S. Federal Reserve banking system is launching its own Cash App after the Cash App CEO dies in San Francisco for getting stabbed. Each other is crazy, right? So they're launching their own Cash App called Fed Now. Wow. And guess when it's coming out? July. It's April. May, June, July. Oh, you got 4 months to get your things together. They're not playing with you. They're going to drop this cryptocurrency, this digital currency on your buckaroos right away. So be ready, be prepared. As it start coming in, don't shovel this up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be about this because it's coming, right? So this is happening in July. They don't saying what date, and this is how they get you. They ain't saying what date, and they ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, on specific. It can be July 31st, it can be July 1st. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you, but I feel like they probably drop it around. You know what I'm saying? What, the 4th of July when everybody distract shit, popping fireworks at the big barbecue. Smack it on you. Boom, running with it. Everybody investing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pay attention and be prepared. There's no telling when they're going to drop this, you know, and they always going to have distractions to distract you from the truth. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be prepared. So this movement, this is still in the article itself, this movement towards getting rid of physical cash, the dollar, that cash money that we love so much that we be flexing with, big rackets, all that ain't gonna mean nothing. You just having paper at that point. You literally walking around with this right here. You gonna pull that wad out, folks gonna look at you like you dumb. Like, hey, bro, let me get one. I need to write something down. Let me get one of them real fast. That's how it's gonna be. So they're trying to get rid of this physical cash. So all this flexing, this paper, and you going crazy for this money and trying to make it rain in the clubs. They're trying to get rid of it, man. So physical cash, they're trying to get rid of. And you know why? The Federal Reserve is trying to get rid of physical cash and trying to push digital currency. I bet I got allergies, man. I feel like I'm about to sneeze and did sneeze. All right. Hold on, gosh, scratchy's gone. It's killing me. All right. So the reason why they're trying to get rid of physical cash, right? The reason why they're trying to get rid of physical cash, come here, let me talk to you, is because they're trying to track everything you do. Every dollar you spend, everywhere you spend it, they trying to track it. So you can't try to finesse and get these discounts and get these deductions off your taxes. They ain't going for it no more. They they're eyeing on every transaction, everything you do, right? So there is no more I didn't know that, or oh, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at your account. Oh, you've been buying stuff on the dark web. Who is you? You know what I'm saying? Or oh, you've been buying a lot of bullets lately. What you got going on? You know what I'm saying? There's no cash where I can walk in this store, pay this man, give this man $5, or even finessing to a point where, yeah, I paid him 100 and then you really didn't, but you gave him 20, but you told him you paid 100 and you write that down and you lie about it. There's no way of getting around it no more. There's no way of finessing. There's no way of under table money to the point where you servers, you're out there getting tips. Over with. You know what I'm saying? Every dollar that tip is gonna be digital. They collecting it. They're gonna be like, no, ma'am, you didn't get paid. No, what is service getting, like 5 something or like 4.25 an hour and then plus tips? There is no, you know what I'm saying? There is no $500 night off of tips, all cash. Let's go crack. No, they tracking that. No, ma'am, you're making that check at that restaurant today. Ha. Let's tax that. Cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more taking home that physical cash, the physical way of finessing tips. Because that's even with my industry in detailing. Oh, we love them tips. You know what I'm saying? Here goes an extra 20 on that, extra 40, you know what I'm saying? 7,500 all cash, or even the job itself. Here go 400 cash for the job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't track things like that just because it's physical cash. And I'm not telling you you're not supposed to track. You're definitely supposed to track that. So if you're not doing your due diligence of your business and not tracking that, that's bad. Really, if you're in business and you're not tracking that, that's terrible, because you should know how much your business is making. But anyway, they're going to be tracking everything. They're going to be tapping into everything. They're going to be able to see your accounts. But you know why digital currency is also dangerous too as well, because you do got hackers that can hack it. You know what I'm saying? If you're smart enough, they can just come into your wallet or whatever you're holding digitally and take it. Or, well, not say or, but and at that point, if we have our own, currency and stuff like that, it can be tracked by other countries too as well. So there's no more Joe Biden saying, yeah, we're taking this $3.2 billion bill that we just took out and we're going to help Ukraine. We're going to be able to see where they spend every penny of that money, even if they capping, right? So say if Biden had partners in, say if I was the president and I had partners in Nigeria, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to take this $5 million and spend it out here with the Nigerians to help them out, and I don't gave my partner, he go 250, he go 250, he go, you know what I'm saying? You hand the money out to them, they gonna see that, like, bro, you said you was finna build up houses and do all this in Nigeria, but bro, we see that you sent 250 to his account. Who are these people? Are they helping build? You know what I'm saying? It draws that more attention and attraction to, like, now we can trace where the money actually going. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a problem for big countries and communities too as well, because they're going to be able to track everything and see everything, what you're spending on, where it's going, who you sent it to, all that. It's going to be tracked. So that's where it becomes a lot dangerous too. And man, it's like now you can type, like, I feel like I have seen people like on Google like find whales, and whales are people that buy a numerous amount of like cryptocurrency. So it's like a big whale, right? A big, huge mammal that comes through and buys a lot. So they can track people's wallet and see them by, like, oh, this guy bought 28,000 coins and that's worth 3.2 million. You like, damn, somebody spent 3.2 million. You know what I'm saying? You can track that and see what wallet and when they got it and where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be stuff like that, to the point where that's gonna help the smaller man too, just because now you can actually see what these billionaires are buying. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Mark Cuban done bought 10,000 coins of Ethereum. He must be on to something. Let me go ahead and give me some. You know what I'm saying? To a point where you can start tracing these folks' moves, because they know what's going on, bro. They tapped into the point where they know all these people. They know the banks, that know the head of everything. They tapped in, bro. They know what's going on. They know where the world's shifting and when it's shifting. And people like Nancy Pelosi, they're gonna put you on. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm investing in this, I'm investing in that, you know what I'm saying? Follow my moves. Then you gonna be up because you paying attention, you tracking it, you able to see it, you able to follow it. So that's the danger of digital currency to me, because everybody's gonna be able to see everything where you spending all your money, and you're not gonna be able to have any like privacy or like people not knowing what you doing or what you invested in. So the Fed now is going to be it's going to be like cash out, right? And basically, like I said, the Fed now is going to track everything. And before you spend the money, Fed now is going to be what it goes through first. So say, oh, I want to buy this off Amazon, this cart, boom. So once you pay for your cart, Fed now is going to come through Fed now, boom. Fed now is going to approve it, boom, and then you're going to buy it. Now, say if you missed 1 year, didn't do your taxes, or and you try to buy something, Fed now might be like, boom, nah, you can't buy that, bro. You ain't pay your taxes. Oh, we finna stop you from buying this because we all seen you buy it too much. You buying too many bullets, bro. You need to chill. Fed now gonna stop that because the money coming through them. You know what I'm saying? So they like, we're not approving that. Send it back to you. Or keep it. Like, nah, we gonna keep this because, you know what I'm saying, you got a tax bill of 4,000. So every time you spend something, we keeping that. You know what I'm saying? To a point you're like, dang, I can't buy nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like, until you pay me back, you ain't gonna buy nothing. Boy, you gotta rely on me. So I feel like it's gonna be like that too as well. But you know, you never know. But that's how I feel. You never know, you never know, you never know. And that's what's going on with the digital currency, man. I would say the coins to invest in, right, will be this is for the cryptocurrency people. This is for and this is for even if you're not in cryptocurrency, right? The people that are not, even if you're not into it, right? I would say look this up, do research, and find these coins and invest in them, right? The coins I would say invest in cryptocurrency that are important are the iOS 222. So 20022. I will invest into these currencies, these cryptocurrencies that have that capability, because basically the iOS is International Organization for Standardization, right? So international, period. So these coins gonna be used internationally. They're not gonna just be a Fed now, which is over America. You know what I'm saying? This is international money. So I will rather do business with international people, because that's countries like China touching, Russia touching all the time. People in Dubai, like, bro, folks in Dubai drive Lamborghinis like taxis. So if I'm able to touch the same currency as people in Dubai, bro, you know how high and valuable that money gonna be? People in Iran that own oil, these oil plants, and these folks got generational wealth. Yeah, I want to do international cryptocurrencies that are certified and that are backed by a real system and are used in international, like transactions. That's the ones I want to use. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be used more than people in America. It's like America has its own population, but if you got the world's population, you know how valuable that coin gonna be? Everybody gonna have it. So it's like investing into iOS, again, 222s, right? And these coins, the iOS 222 coins that are I'm about to name, is Quant, QNT. You can type that in on like any cryptocurrency site, so like crypto.com or Coinbase, or even if you do coin, I think it's called Coin Market Cap. That's an app where it shows you like all currencies, and you can read and do information and see why they're valuable. Another coin will be XRP. The reason I feel like, so I have a lot to talk about XRP, right? XRP is special just because, so dang, I wish I had $1 too. Do I have $1 on me? No, I got 2 5s. Dang. All right, so the reason why XRP is special, because the woman over the treasury, right, the one that writes her name on the dollar bill, she is part of XRP, right? That's how smart XRP is. Like, bro, she controlled like the US dollar and the US like money. And she left that because she saw it was dead. Like, dollar dead, y'all going downhill. We need to step into another area of of currency. And they were like, nah, you straight. She was like, nah, I'm straight. Finna go create my own. So they got together, created XRP. XRP has a lot of important people in it. First of all, XRP is being sued just because they feel like their currency doesn't have the right qualifications to be a currency. And they basically holding these people down, holding XRP down so they won't pop and boom. But basically, XRP will basically be it's basically like an international business coin, I want to say. That's basically what it's going to be used for, right? And it's able to transfer like digital assets, coins, all type of stuff, but at a huge and quick pace. So folks can transfer, you know what I'm saying, millions of dollars real fast, real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is what XRP is like going to like be doing. So XRP is special. Definitely invest in that. And it's called Ripple, the corporation, the business, the coin, like the actual coin, but the coin, cryptocurrency is XRP, but Ripple is like the company behind XRP. You know what I'm saying? Stellar Lumen is that's the next coin you need to invest in. XLM. You can type that in on like Coinbase market cap, and it'll tell you about all that. I'm not gonna go into that. Probably do a different video on that too as well. Hedera H bar. So I have some of this myself. Hedera H bar is another cryptocurrency that is iOS 222 capability. So these coins are like basically like a bank. They already are legalized. They already have everything they need if like SEC or any type of federal company or corporation comes and tries to sue them. They already have like their whole like coin and standards ready for any situation because they're like valid, and these coins are really gonna help the world and like doing transactions, keeping energy low, keeping expenses low, and able to move these transactions quick and fast without no problem, right? So this is why I say hop into these. These are going to be like these going to be utilized by people that are trying to send huge amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? And like trying to send it quick and trying to do it at a scale where it also helps like their business and economy, right? The next coin will be XDC Network, which is the corporation, but the coin is XDC. It's also, like I said, iOS 222. Another one will be IOTA, and that's also ISO 222. These are the coins you need to hop into. Algo is another one too as well that you need to hop into. So just do research on all these coins I'm talking about. Not finna go into all of them directly because I have more to talk about, and this is be a long conversation. But definitely hop into these. These are all iOS ISO 222 capability. So they're like the ones the banks are gonna rely on to use because they're swift, they're good, they're great, and they're going crazy, right? So that's that. And if you don't believe about, you know what I'm saying, digital currency and all that, I ain't gonna lie to you. I read this far back, but JP Morgan Chase, you know, Chase Bank has already put in a trademark for their crypto wallet. So that shows you like this bank is already prepared for crypto. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes, they're adopting it and moving and going crazy. So don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Stay up to date, stay tapped in, stay knowing what's going on, right? Another thing that I will talk to you about, which is why the dollar is going downhill, is the BRICS Nation. BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America. So out of these 5 countries, right? What we got? We got 7 continents. China and India are one continent. South America is in Africa, which is a continent. Brazil is in South America, which is a continent. Russia's in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So out of 7, right? So you got 4 continents working together out of 7 continents, which leads North America, which is the pinky, which leads Antarctica. Now, who's in Antarctica? They don't even let us go to Antarctica. No one. And then you have Australia. Are the only three that are I wouldn't say together, but the only three that are not coming together to dethrone the dollar. So that's the BRICS Nation, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America all agreed. This is done. This is not coming. This is not happening 4 years from now. They already did it. They agreed to dethrone the dollar. They're like, look, bro, we're not using this dollar no more. These folks are over there throwing it in the club, spending it crazily, buying Lamborghinis, Ferraris, you know what I'm saying? Flexing cash money. Y'all just burning this dollar to zero, right? Taking out billions, trillions, spending like y'all ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, type of home training, coming in clubs, acting crazy, buying bottles all over the place. Y'all spending this money too wildly to the point where it's deflating and hurting our economies. So they stood up. And bro, when these 5 countries, bro, no one has ever stood up to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one has ever said, hey, look, your dollar ain't nothing. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has used the US dollar for over 100 years now. 100 years, like over 100 years, they've been using US money. That's been running the whole world, right? The US currency. Everyone pays in USD. Like, you can go to other countries like Mexico, Dominican Republic, Thailand, Japan. Bro, our money is more than theirs because we're the world currency money, right? We're the big boy, America. Serve for the best. You know what I'm saying? The little commercials or whatever. But anyway, our money is more than your money, basically, what we're saying as the United States dollar. But that's no more because they're trying to dethrone it by creating their own currency, these 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America. And there are also other countries involved in it, but they just can't go against America right now. But watch if America doesn't hop on this and be like, hey, look, we finna go be the first one. So how I look at this is like going to the moon. You remember, like, Russia was trying to go to the moon. America's trying to go to the moon. China was like, man, we might try to go to the moon too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to go to the moon. This is going to the moon times 100, because at this point, you're going to be the world leading currency. Like, everyone is going to be using your currency. Your currency is valuable than everywhere else. So American dollar would be trash to their currency. Their currency we'll probably have to pay. Their currency will probably be this BRICS Nation dollar, say it's called BRICS dollar, will be $1. It'll probably come to America and be worth 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, their $1 is 100 here. You know what I'm saying? Easy. So they bring $5, they got 500. They can buy a lot here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if America doesn't hop in this digital currency realm and try to create a cryptocurrency that they can utilize and have first, we're going to get left behind as a United States country. So this is why I say stay up on game and pay attention, because this is not looking too good right now. Like I told you, the Fed now, right? United States is trying to bring his own, basically cash out his own digital currency, right? But the BRICS Nation, which is 5 countries, and they bucking too, like they don't care about the US dollar no more. Like China and Russia working together. Brazil, what's going on, bro? Come on, bro. You right upon us. They said bump it too. And Brazil is probably the biggest country in South America. You know what I'm saying? Like India, bro, you know how fast India's growing? And then you gotta realize, like, India and China, bro, they create all of our things, like all of our manufacturing things. Like, bro, your J's, shoes, clothes, all that comes from China, India. Like hair, bro, like, y'all know, like, they're running everything. So if they take, they're not, like, that's what's basically going on, bro. They're becoming smart. Like, look, bro, we ain't got to rely on them no more. They tripping. You know what I'm saying? They bull crapping. We really do everything for them. They kind of just use their money and bully of us. So they're like, they standing up saying, look, we ain't getting bullied no more. We're going to create our own currency and we're going to use it because you rely on us to make all your stuff anyway. So we're going to tax you with our currency and we're going to go up that way. Because, like, how you going to do business with them, America? You bringing them USD. They're going to be like, nah, we need, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we need $100 for every $1 we got. So you want to give us 4 trillion? We're gonna need, you know what I'm saying, like 60 trillion for you to do business. You know what I'm saying? Like they outrageous. So they're telling them like, yeah, we're not standing up against this no more. So that's the BRIC Nation. You can look this up. This is happening. This is going on now. I believe there's other countries ready to hop in with the BRICS Nation. They just, pity patting around because they still locked in with America and shaking hands. Yeah, yes, sir, Dean, sir, Smith, sir, yes, sir. As soon as BRIC Nation dropped that coin, ooh, all right, my boy, it's good to do my business with you. You ain't up no more. I'm finna slide over here with them. They say the trap hot over here. I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? He really got the za. I'm finna go shot with him now. You know what I'm saying? To a point where they finna slide on you because you're not portraying, yeah, I'm that guy. I got them rackets. I got all that ain't gonna mean nothing no more. So you're gonna be a little shrimp, a little ego, and you're gonna have a big ego and a little shrimp. You ain't talking about nothing no more. So they gonna slide. So definitely be prepared, be ready. It's already happening. You can look all this information up. It's true. It's going down. And to give y'all some history on the world reserve currencies, right? This is true too as well. So Great Britain was the first country to hold the world reserve currency. So that means everybody in the world was using Great Britain's money, right? And they we're gonna do some math to kind of show you guys that history repeats itself. So you got Great Britain, and we over an hour. I'll at least be trying to do an hour. So you got Great Britain. They had the world reserve currency from no. I'm sorry. You had France was the first currency and reserve currency, right? Hold on. So, man, you had a whole bunch. So you had basically that whole area though. You had Portugal started at 1450 to 1530. Then Spain from 1530 to 1640. Netherlands from 1640 to 1720. Then you have France. So these 3 countries reigned the longest, right? Because those went out kind of quick. So France held it from 1720. This is way before all of us was born, through 1815, right? And if you do, let's do some math over here on this calculator. If you do 81815 minus 1720 equals, that's 95. So their world reserve currency lasts 95 years. So they control basically the world for 95 years. Boom. All right. Down went France and in came Great Britain, which they held it from 1815 to 1920. Now we get into the 19th centuries. We got a lot of people that was born in 1900s, the 60s, 1960s, the 30s, the 50s, the 60s, if you're watching this, the 70s, the 80s, babies, the 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's where all this comes from. So if you do that math, you have Great Britain that held it from 1920. I think it was still kind of slavery around 1922. I want to say. Well, they were going through like I know definitely civil rights through the 60s, but I feel like in the 1920s they still were like hanging black people and they still slick had slavery. But anyway, so this is how I tell you this how old this is. This is Great Britain currency. So this is 1920 minus 1815, which they started. Boom. That's 105 years. So they ran the world for 105 years because everybody used their currency, right? And guess who took over after them? The motherfucking United States of America, right? They had the currency from 1921 until now, which is what, 2023, 2023, right? So let's do some math. 2023 minus 1921 equals 102. So Great Britain had the longest reign, which was 105 years. America has been holding on for 102 years. That's a long time, bro. That's some decades. You know what I'm saying? On decades. It's on decade. So, all right. Do some math now. You have 95, which was France, because they held the longest, plus Great Britain, which was 105, plus 105, plus America, which held it for 102, 102. That equals 320 years where three different nations or 3 different countries or 3 different, well, I wouldn't say continents because France and Great Britain and the same continent, but 3 different countries had reign over the world because their currency was leading, right? If you do that, if you do those 3 countries, right, divided by 3, because all that was 302 divided by 3 countries, boom, that's an average of 100 years in 6 months that a country runs the world. America is at 102, so we're overdue for a new currency. Just to let you guys know, the average, just did the math, the average is 100 years, 6 months. So we're overdue for a new currency anyway, right? So America is just, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. Like, you're spending all this money. Why? I feel like you're doing this on purpose. You're already ahead of the game, and you want the workers of America to suffer, because that's what we are. America's a business. We all got social security numbers. We're workers. We're not normal. We're not regular people. We're not here to prosper or have anything at all. We're here to work for our life and get retirement, which is a sad life to me, because it's like, bro, why would you just work for like, and now folks are retiring at 65, 70. It's like, bro, you got to work from, most people start working at 15 all the way to 70, bro, just working your butt off, and you getting paid average wages. That junk is terrible. You know what I'm saying? So that's a terrible life to have in America, because we're all workers. But anyway, yeah, man, that's what we're overdue. So the BRICS Nation, whoever's going to take over, and if America wants to stay in the game, they need to act now, start taking over stuff now, or try to come into agreement with some other country and try to make their own. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just the U.S. itself. Like, bro, you got other countries working against you now, so it's going to be a lot harder. But anyway, we're overdue for a currency, and that's what's going on. So stay tapped in, pay attention, stay woke, stay seeking knowledge and information, not from other people. You know what I'm saying? Go get your knowledge from God. Talk to God. Let him steer you to the right people, to the right mentors, to the right folks that's going to educate you, because everyone out here is not going to give you the correct information. They might give you information, but that information might not be valid for the time you live in right now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't listen to everyone. Only listen to one, which is God. So stay tapped in, stay locked in. And man, I'm praying for everyone out there in the world. Stay blessed. Stay out of trouble, man. Stay together. Stay smart so they can't control us. And be ahead of the game. Blessings and prayers out there for everyone. Anybody struggling, anybody having hard times, blessings and prayers going out, man. I love you all. And that's what's going on. Deuce.